Good morning, friends, and thank you for joining us. On behalf of Canada India Foundation, I extend a very warm welcome to you all on our speaker series on Ayurveda in association with the Canadian Association of Ayurvedic Practitioners and Vedic Spiritual Heritage Foundation. I'm especially honored to extend a very warm welcome to Honorable Michael Tobolo, the Ontario's Minister of Mental Health and Addiction, and Honorable Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, Ms. Apurva Srivastava ji, the Consul General of India in Toronto, Dr. Manoj Nesari ji, Advisor to Ministry of Ayush, and a very big welcome to our distinguished speaker of this morning, Dr. Madhav Singh Baghel ji, who will be giving us his insight on the topic today. And I'm very honored and proud to have you all joining us this morning. And friends, Canada India Foundation is a not-for-profit organization working for the last decade and a half in promoting the bilateral ties between Canada and India. And we all know that Ayurveda is all about wellness and adopts a very holistic approach to the healthcare. And it is a wisdom, ancient wisdom of India, which is over 6,000 years old. And to make preventative healthcare system as well as healthy living, that's the objective of our promoting it in Canada. And our goal in launching this initiative is to prepare the ground for a eventual acceptance of the this profession into Canada. And basically we need to work on that, how we can get this healthcare session, this Ayurveda properly regulated into Canada. And to begin with, our interaction on this subject started with a couple of years back with Dr. Harish Verma. And this is a series which we are going to launch consisting of over 25 different topics which we will be starting. And we are very happy and delighted that Ministry of Ayush, here the Ministry, the Consul General of India in Toronto, all are supporting us on this initiative. And today is our kickstart and launch of this speaker series. And we're looking forward to this exciting event and moving forward on the future one. So in terms of to begin our proceedings, I would like to first invite Ms. Apurva Srivastava ji, who is the Consul General of here in Toronto. And she's been very big supportive of CIF's activity. We are working very closely with her in promoting the bilateral ties. And today's session in particular, we thank you. Our interaction started a few months back when we discussed about that how CIF would like to work together on this initiative. And Apurva ji has been in Toronto for almost a year or so. But as her name symbolizes a very unique personality, her initiative has always been very unprecedented, and we look forward to continuous engagement and support. Over to you, Apurva ji. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Satish ji. Namaskar, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Professor Baghel, Dr. Manoj Nesari, Honorable Michelle Tibolo. I'm so glad that all of you could join here today with us. I'd like to thank Canada India Foundation for launching this Ayurveda speaker series, and we are very honored to partner with them for this initiative. Also like to thank Canadian Ayurvedic Practitioners Association and Vedic Spiritual Heritage Foundation for supporting this initiative. So I'm really privileged to be part of such an eminent panel of speakers. I have more to learn here than to contribute. But nonetheless, my 2 cents, as the world is reeling under this new pandemic, it's time to take stock of how we look at health, disease, and living. So Ayurveda is a system that simultaneously focuses on multiple dimensions of health, bodily, mental, and spiritual. So this gives a understanding of balanced life and emphasizing prevention of diseases and fulfillment of one's spiritual purposes. So all of us who have seen the efficacy of Ayurveda believe that it should be integrated in the mainstream healthcare. In India, several practitioners are trying integrative medical medicines, incorporating elements of Ayurveda with modern medicines to treat chronic disease. So this we have to focus on enhancing this kind of conversation here in Canada, so that we can talk about new integrative medicines drawing on both modern medicines and Ayurveda. And the immunity boosting qualities of Ayurveda has come into focus during the current pandemic. And it has been heartening to see how people are recognizing this great benefits of Ayurveda. So when we see globally, I've been posted in a few European countries. So the regulation of Ayurveda has always been behind the curve, because because there are different rules and regulations in different countries. But there were certain elements which are common, which I've seen in my experience, that is relevant to Canada also. There are some questions to ask. Would various provinces in Canada recognize Ayurveda as a traditional systems? Whether such treatment would be covered under medical insurance? Whether Ayurvedic medicines would be sold as supplements after registering them, or would they be allowed to sold as medicines? Whether Ayurveda can be studied in universities as a formal subject to develop medical literature and research on this issue, or whether there's a possibility of joint research at prominent institutes and universities for establishing the scientific base of this ancient art of Ayurveda. So we need to answer this question. We have to work towards answer these questions. And I totally believe that there are very several reasons to believe that Canada is ready to embrace Ayurveda by recognizing it. And why I say it, because of few reasons. First of all, we have this huge beautiful Indo-Canadian community, 1.6 million Indian diaspora, 700,000 Indian citizens living and working here, 215,000 Indian students, many of which will eventually become a citizen here. So we have this huge support of Indo-Canadian who are already used to, and who already acknowledge the benefits of Ayurveda. We have organizations like CIF and Canada Ayurvedic practitioners who are here to support us. And it's been in Canada for a year now, and I'm amazed to see supermarkets filled with vitamin dosages having turmeric as the main ingredient. Cafe menus having turmeric latte as one of the options. So as I can say for sure that Canadians are slowly beginning to recognize the benefits of accepting Ayurveda as essential part of their life, not maybe as Ayurveda, but as alternative medicines as of right now. Also, there's a wide-scale public embrace of yoga in Canada. 1 in every 5 Canadian practices yoga. And it gives a great opportunity for us to promote Ayurveda, because both yoga and Ayurveda are complementary to each other. And the combination of both of them can go a long way in giving good health and preventing diseases. So this is one other area where we can, develop this complementarities. I'm confident that the deliberations at these sessions will serve to give a new impetus to awareness and practice of Ayurveda. I would request CIF, of course, there's a full support of consulate, to draw up a time-bound program of action for popularizing and recognition of Ayurveda. It can be done through establishing Ayurveda chair in prominent universities with the help of Ministry of Ayush, Institute and Indo-Canadian joint research in a couple of topics which is relevant to both of us, establish a Ayurveda Information Center. So we will work together with CIF in accomplishing these aims, which will eventually lead to a recognition of Ayurveda in different provinces in Canada. I once again congratulate CIF for taking this initiative, and I convey my best wishes for the success of the series.